Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna. Now today I'm working with an exclusive gift with a purchase. So if you purchase something at Spellbinders today, through the point that they run out of these, you're going to get this gift with a purchase. It's a promo that they have, and this is super cute. It's called the Party Time Dragon. There are 12 cutting dies, and like I said, it is a gift with purchase. So you're going to want to run to the shop, and if you've got something on your wanting list, you're going to want to get it so that you'll get this cute little die. Now I'm going to bring in the Simple Stories Lemonade pack of papers and use them. And I'm also going to bring in this embossing folder that has the bubbles on it. And we're going to use this for our card. I'll bring in some birthday sentiments as well. But we're going to get to assembling. I have taken all of the pieces. There are 12 cutting dies, and I have die cut all my pieces out. And I've just got them laying here next to the coordinating piece that it goes with. And we're just going to get to assembling. So I'm going to have a green dragon here. And I have chosen to use fern for my dragon color. And I've got a black piece for the backs of the eyes. And then a white piece for the whites of the eye. And you just layer these two pieces together and assemble them over the eyes on your dragon. And it makes a really nice little eye on there. It's a real cute kind of sweet look with the eyes. So we're just going to get those lined up, and I'm trying to push them down far enough because you've got some eyebrows there that will show through, and if for the kind of the horns and the wings and stuff for the dragon, it will show through the eyebrows. So we're going to have some eyebrows that are in the Spellbinders saffron color is what I used on that. So we've got fern for the color of the dragon, and then saffron for the kind of the snout, the wings, and the body. And that's just going to be our two color schemes. And so this is the snout, and you get it laid down on there. Now you need to probably lay the teeth on there before you get it down, but I'm going to do it right away, and it's not dry, so I can lift them up and actually stick my little white teeth up in there. You might want to lay it on the back of your snout before you lay it down, but if you work quick enough like I'm doing here, you'll be able to just tuck them up in there. So I'm just going to tuck my little teeth up in there, and you're going to have some cute little teeth poking out. This is just a super cute little set. And I made another card I'll show you when we go on. This is kind of a boy color scheme, and then I did kind of a girl color scheme card. And I made 2 birthday cards with it. So I'll bring it in and show it to you. But super, super fun. So next I'm just going to put the little, kind of his little chest area on there. And I've just got more of that saffron, and I'm just going to lay it down. There is good detail on there that shows you right where to lay it down. And then you've got, I don't know if these are called wings or what they're called, but we're going to get them on each side of our little dragon. And I just think it's super cute. It's a pretty simple die set, pretty easy to assemble. 12 cutting pieces, and I'm just going to get it laid up. And then we've also got a balloon string. There are 2 pieces to the string. You've got the piece that you attach to the balloon, and then you've got another little piece that you kind of make it stick out of his mouth so it looks like he's holding the balloon with his teeth. And so we'll go ahead and get it. This is the balloon here, the balloon string, and then the little string that basically you tuck it under his teeth, and then you can position the balloon wherever you want, but his little mouth is holding the balloon. So I'm going to bring in my card base, and we're going to start building that before I assemble my balloon. And I want to be able to get my dragon laid down on my panel where I want it so that I can position my balloon. So I brought in some of the Simple Stories Pink Lemonade 6x8 paper. I chose a green because I knew I wanted to use this fern card stock for the Party Time Dragon. And so I just paired it with this green, and I'm going to get it laid down. And I thought it was a nice little combination of colors for our party dragon. I should say Party Time Dragon. And I have die cut the balloon out once with the fern, and then I also took and die cut out 2 in the pattern paper as well. And so we're going to have 3 balloons on here. Now here I have taken and embossed a white panel, and I've cut it to 3 3/4 by 5 so that I could have a nice little frame of that green around there, and I'm just going to get it laid down on there. So if you have interest in this Party Time Dragon, I wouldn't delay. I know other gifts with purchases that Spellbinders has offered did sell out pretty quickly, so I would recommend if you want it to go and get it. And if you'll bump one of my links in the description box on your way, that will help me. I will get credit for the sell, and I would greatly appreciate that. So I'm just going to bring my little Party Time Dragon and kind of lay him down at the bottom of the panel here. And I'm just eyeballing where I want things to go. I'm going to bring in my other balloons, and you can see I've got that kind of plaid pattern that I've used for my background. And I'm just going to layer these 3 balloons up. And what I'm doing is I'm going to cover them up so you don't see the kind of the tied area where you tie the balloon, and you'll just see the one. And that way I only have to use one of our strings for this, and they're all going to be connected. And so I'm just going to cluster these together with my green one in front, and then we will add our little string that I've die cut out in black to our balloon, and that will be how we'll attach it. So we're going to get our little Party Time Dragon laid down on here, and then I'll bring in the strings and we'll get stuff positioned on here. I thought the embossed panel would help add some detail to a relatively simple card. I mean, we've just got some rectangle panels laid down there, and then we've got the embossing folder that added to that. So I'm just going to tuck this little string in so it looks like he's got a hold of the balloon string with his teeth, and then we'll just lift up and just tuck it underneath him. And then we can add our balloon string up above like that. And it doesn't have to be connected, and you can position it however you want it. And so I'm just going to put a little dot of glue right there on the area where you would put the knot in your balloon, and then we'll lay that little string down. I'm trying to get it positioned. It moved on me. I need to give it a minute for the glue to adhere. And now we're just going to get it glued up and laid down on our panel. This is a really quick card. I just wanted to show you this Party Time Dragon die right away early, so that if you would like to get it, you certainly could do that. So I'm just going to give it a press. I've got 3D embossed detail on that white panel, so I need to give it a pretty good press and allow it some time to adhere to that panel. And I think it's a cute little card. Now, I did take the Love and Hugs sentiments, and that's a great sentiment step. I will link all the materials in the description box below, but it's one of those that that you stamp out, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 sentiments, and then it has a single die that you can run through the die cutting machine. So you can stamp once and die cut once, and you've got 12 different sentiments. And those are like the strip sentiments, and then it also comes with a 3-layer hugged sentiment that goes with it. But I'm just going to use the happy birthday on this one because I need some birthday cards, and I'm going to get it laid down on here. Now, I put some foam tape on one side and glue on the other because I thought I would need, since I'm stacking it, that I wouldn't need foam all the way across. But as I get it down there, I realize I need a little bit of foam, but not as thick as what I had on the other one. So I'm just going to bring a 1 millimeter foam square in and just tuck it in there, and then it will help the end of my birthday there to lay level and lay nice on there. So we'll just tuck that in. And I've got some black gems from Spellbinders, and I'm just going to bring those in, and we're going to lay some of those gems down on our card and just embellish our card. I thought since we did our balloon strings in black, and then we've got the happy birthday sentiment in black, we would just bring some black ones. I did not have any green or yellow ones. I suppose I could have used clear or whatever, but we're just going to use these black ones. I have just a few left on here, so I'm almost at the end of this little sheet of those, so I'll be able to finish them up pretty soon, and then I can pitch that and won't have to keep that in my craft room. So I've got my Spellbinders handicraft tools tweezers there. And I'm just picking them up with that and laying them down. They're kind of hard to get off of the little carrier sheet. So I think it is a super fun card. I like how it turned out. I love the dimension, and the little party time dragon is so cute. But I made a second one, and I'm going to show you that. And I kind of made this one in girl colors. And I used a scallop frame and a different happy birthday die, but I think it turned out really cute. So I've taken some pictures so that you can see a close-up of the cards. And if you would, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe. Thanks for watching.